Yeah, LILTFLON. Once again, turn me up in the mic. This shit real life. Turn me up in the mic. Yeah. Done been through too much pain, you can see it in my face. Get up and puff an L every time that I wait. I'm trying to catch a flight and travel to some different states. Gotta separate to elevate, a nigga needs some space. Hustle hard and keep it moving, cause I know these niggas fake. Don't wanna see me when they hard, they filled with too much hate. I'm trying to run it up and make sure all my family straight. I want it right now, I swear to God I cannot wait. I started out with nothing, time to show 'em how I'm coming. Chase a bag, you know I'm running. There's no need for a discussion. These niggas, they be bluffing, acting like they gon' do something. These bitches be for everybody, I don't do no cuffing. They switched up on me, so it's hard for me to trust. Don't kick me when I'm down and come around when I'm up. I still keep it pushing, really do not give a fuck. On a mission to be great, they wanna see me in the cuffs. Baby, you turn me on every time I feel your touch. I'm rubbing on them thighs, so I know you know what's up. Just me, you and Henny, baby, all we got is us. Still got love for one another, even when we fight and fuss. Hold me down when I need it, gotta see it to believe it. I'm in this game for life, I can sit up on no bleachers. My heart is turning cold, but no, I ain't got no fever. My shit bumping every hood, you can hear it through the speakers. The ghetto filled with criminals, cause we ain't got no leaders. Ain't fucking with no school, guess the teachers couldn't reach us. It's wicked in these streets, it's hard to roll without a heater. She go down on the nigga, she a eater, I'm a keeper. And I gotta speak my mind, I can't stay quiet. 2020 went through hell, had to start a riot. Extinguish should've put me out, cause I'm on fire. If the sky is the limit, I'ma reach higher. Nobody got me like I got me, so I'm on my own. I was going through some shit and no one hit my phone. Soon as I look at my system, I'll be in the zone. And I'm blessed for all the nights that I made it home. Staying out late as fuck, I had to make a play. I was lost in the fog, but I'ma find my way. I still got my faith in God, so I gotta pray. And I be hoping and wishing I see better days. Yeah, done been through too much pain, you can see it in my face. Get up and puff an L every time that I wake. I'm trying to catch a flight and travel to some different states. Gotta separate to elevate, a nigga needs some space. Hustle hard and keep it moving, cause I know these niggas fake. Don't wanna see me when they hard, they filled with too much hate. I'm trying to run it up and make sure all my family straight. I want it right now, I swear to God I cannot wait. Yeah.
People want to know what your status is. Current status, independent. Current status is independent, right? Sometimes just too independent to be into a relationship right now because you're doing whatever you got to do for you. You feel me? All right. People don't understand that kind of concept when you say that you're practicing your independence.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use.
Even if things are going generally well in your partnership or situationship, you're often looking for reasons to leave. Why? Because you equate being in a relationship to a loss of your independence. You feel suffocated and like you can't breathe, so you feel the only way out is to ditch the whole thing. If you have the urge to split, then you might be too independent or avoidant to be in a relationship right now, because you take pride in the fact that you don't need anyone. That means that even when you're in a relationship, your partner wants to help you work through a family issue or solve a problem at work, you just outright decline that whole assistance. That's because accepting help would mean that you're not as independent as you claim you are. But here's the thing: relationships are all about giving and receiving help. So if you can't do that, then you're definitely too independent to be with somebody else. You take pride in the fact that you don't need anybody. That means that even when you're in a relationship and your partner wants to help you work through some things, you don't want to do it. I had to repeat that so you can get that, because you just refusing help all the way around. You want to let your walls down. You really do, but it's hard for you to know the right way to express yourself. For example, saying things like, I love you, feels like a concrete in your chest because you can't get them words out. And that could be for a few reasons. Maybe you have developed some type of coping mechanisms that stems back to childhood that taught you that guarding yourself was a way to maintain a sense of control. You also fear vulnerability and think sharing your thoughts will only bring criticism or rejection. This makes you enter relationships with a lack of trust and a lot of independence. Let's say that you're at a party, right, with your partner and their partner's friends, when you much rather be at home snuggled in your robe watching your comfort movie. We wouldn't even put it past you that you didn't devise a plan to get out of that social situation. Whether that's claiming you're not feeling well, or you have to get up early tomorrow, or you're feeling something else. When you're done, you're done. You are independent. Going off, going on. Let's just say that the morning after you went to the party, and then your person comes to you and say, yo, what's good? Why'd you do that? You don't spend enough time with my friends. And your immediate reaction will be that you might feel as though your partner is being too clingy or too needy. And whether you say that to them or not, you feel that being dragged to social events that you don't care about is unfair and unnecessary. You don't even want to compromise. And if you're one of those type of people that says my way or the highway mentally, then you just might be too independent for your relationships. Whether your partner wants to switch up your nightly binging on TV to turn on something else, or suggest taking a, you know, an out of the blue trip or something, right? You like your routine and you pretty much won't budge on anything that doesn't look like what you really want to do. Here's the deal. You prioritize your own solo activities over nurturing your relationship. And to you, it's just a way of you to maintain your sense of control and your independence. But to your partner, they feel like their emotional and physical needs are being neglected because you're so content with being alone, it may be hard for you to fully grasp your partner's needs for connection. You independent. Your intimacy with your partner will often suffer. You already have a hard time being emotionally close to anybody. So when it comes to your partner, it makes sense that physical intimacy would be difficult too. Whether it's cuddling, hugging, or sex, and any type of intimate action makes you feel suffocated. You like to keep that gushy stuff to a minimum, and intimacy doesn't support what you desire. You won't even adjust your schedule. When you're so independent, it is common to have a schedule that's jam-packed with all the things that you like doing alone. No matter what it is, it doesn't matter what the activity is, you certainly don't want to give up. None of it. And that could be a problem in a relationship as well as you know. It can make partners feel like they don't fit into your priorities and don't really care for them. Even though you may, it just has that appearance. Why? Because you're independent. You don't even trust the person that you with. You're so used to doing things for yourself, by yourself, that, and you like them done in a certain way. And we get that. We get that. But when your partner tries to help with things like folding clothes or cleaning the kitchen, it's too difficult to let them fly free. You believe that you believe that they won't do it the way that you want it done. So to you, it's not done properly. So you might as well do it yourself. It seems harmless, but this can make your partner feel like you don't trust them and like they can't do anything right. You're independent. You're so used to doing things yourself, right? So used to doing things yourself that you have a tendency of being stubborn. And when you're used to being alone, you rely on yourself and you take your autonomy to make your own choices. Seriously. And considering other people's opinion isn't an option. It's great that you trust your own judgment and abilities, that confidence that you have that drips off of you. But that can lead to an unwillingness to change your mind and to see other people's point of views, especially in a relationship. And you don't like sharing your space. Just like being emotionally sharing yourself with somebody else. You, being so independent, have a difficult time sharing when it comes to your space. Maybe your partner is sitting just a little bit too close to you on the couch, or they take up the entire bed by starfishing, spreading all out, arms and legs, right? And whatever they do, you don't like it. You much rather be in your own space by yourself where no one else can cramp your style. And if that's how you feel, then that is a true indicator that you shouldn't be in a relationship and you're independent. You don't want to deal with anything, so when things get hard, you would rather get into an argument with your people, and your first instinct is to leave. You need to have distance between you and the other person and be on your own in order to think clearly. Taking space to decompress and process is normal and healthy, but you take it to an extreme. Whether it's not answering your phone, not answering out any text messages, turning your phone off completely. You don't like conflict, so you'll avoid it at all costs. God forbid, any shared activities? Nah, man, you ain't doing that. Can you recall how many times when your person had brought up the idea of doing something together? It's a very nice idea, but you can't think of anything less interesting to you. You much rather pursue your own thing, your own hobbies, even though having that connection with your partner by doing something that you may both like, right? And that'll make your partner happy. But you can't get past yourself. You too independent. I want to take you through that because there's nothing wrong with being independent. But if you are in a situationship with somebody else, there's got to be some type of level of compromise in order for it to work. It can't be all about you all the time. But I'm not saying you're wrong for being independent, because holding on to your independency allows you to still have enough room for you to grow to be the person that you should be, that you want to be, instead of being mentioned as so-and-so's wife or so-and-so's girl or so-and-so's mother. You have to hold on to some of that independency, but do it in a way that it's kind, respectful, and that other people don't feel slighted. I know you can do that and still maintain your independence. I salute you. Hold on to that, but don't allow it to be at the detriment of somebody else. I want to thank you for stopping by Blended Healing for this quick hit. Be well, stay safe, Ashe, and deep bow. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And I shall see you all very, very soon.
Yo solamente te quería hablar.
I'm really love